Hello everyone, and welcome. Today I will be presenting my interim project update for the management report that I'll be writing for Donaldson's Supermarket. Donaldson's Supermarket engaged me as a consumer psychologist to assess how their store environment influences consumer shopping behavior. Notably, Donaldson's is a chain of 6 supermarket stores that are located in towns west of Boston. I was specifically engaged to analyze the store located at 248 Great Road in Acton, Massachusetts. I have already made some progress in assessing Donaldson's store environment. First, I wanted to gain a strong understanding of general strengths and weaknesses of other similar stores. To do this, I first researched design strengths and weaknesses of supermarkets. I also visited other stores in the area and informally compared their designs to the strengths and weaknesses identified during research. These activities helped me understand what I should be looking for at Donaldson's. Next, I prepared for in-person observations of Donaldson's. I prepared by developing observation forms I could use to keep track of observations, such as how people move through the store, where different items were located generally in the store and specifically in each section, and how people made decisions about what products to buy in the store. Next, I conducted the observations. My observations involved following shoppers, observing particular aisles for 5-minute chunks of time, and counting exercises. For example, counting how many people in a 5-minute period of time purchased something from the checkout displays. I conducted a total of 3 observations at Donaldson's. In the following slides, I briefly summarize my findings from these observations. Donaldson's has many strengths, especially compared to competitor supermarkets. Donaldson's is easy to get to because the parking lanes are generally short and wide. As such, it's easy for people to park, and people only need to walk a short distance to get into the store. Donaldson's has a calm environment because of the classical music playing in the background, the lower lighting in particular sections, the warm tones of the wall color and overhangs over certain sections of the store, and the smell of baked goods in certain areas of the store. The calm environment might encourage people to stay in the store longer. People might also need to stay in the store longer and therefore buy more products because of how the store setup encourages them to move. Though the aisles are wide, consumers must navigate through jutouts in strange navigation patterns in the produce section. Additionally, the store placed the alcohol and baked goods sections, likely popular sections of the store, in the back of the store, so people have to walk through much of the store to get to them. Donaldson's also provides consumers with samples to encourage them to, in a risk-free way, try products they might like, effectively eliminating the risk of purchasing a new product. Throughout my observations, it was clear that Donaldson's assumes their target consumer is healthy and will be attracted by healthy products. As such, they place healthy products in the middles of aisles, which draw people to the middles of the aisles and past many other products. Donaldson's also attributes much of their space real estate to the produce section and dedicates many of their end caps to health products. Donaldson's caters to this population by offering healthy options of most products and making the store seem more natural by, for example, having products featured in baskets. Donaldson's also makes people feel like they're buying fresh produce and meats by placing overhangs over the delicatessen, the seafood section, and the butcher shop to make them seem like specialty stores, and by making the alcohol section appear to be a higher quality wine cellar. During these observations, I also found some areas for improvement. Some items were not grouped where shoppers expected them. For example, the gluten-free pancakes were displayed with the pancakes rather than the gluten-free items, which made them difficult for one consumer to find. Additionally, the pizza dough was displayed with the baked goods rather than with other pizza-making items such as cheese. Additionally, some items, such as books and greeting cards, were placed in random locations throughout the store, such as in the freezer section. As such, these items might be difficult to find and might give consumers the sense that the store is not organized. One particular area, the freezer section, was not visited by many consumers. This is likely because the section had low lighting compared to the rest of the store, was cold due to the freezers, and was loud because of the sounds of freezer operation. In some cases, there were too many choices for people to decide between. During my observations, I observed two gentlemen look at two separate sections of items, specifically tin bakeware and cat food, and not choose anything from those options, likely because the number of options was too overwhelming and they could not decide which product to purchase. During my observations, I also noticed that some items targeted towards children were placed at a level that was not visible for children. Though these items might attract the attention of parents, children are likely to be drivers of purchasing in the family. Additionally, I noticed that sale labels were inconsistently formatted, making it difficult for consumers to know what to look for when skimming for sales. In general, these observations have proved to be quite informative. However, there are more steps I plan to take to assess how Donlin's store environment influences the behavior of consumers. First, I will develop a survey with the goal of identifying pain points that consumers tend to encounter when shopping at supermarkets, and I will assess if and how Donlin's addresses those issues. After finalizing a comprehensive list of strengths and areas for improvement at Donlin's, I plan to visit other competitor stores to determine if and how they address Donlin's areas for improvement. Finally, I plan to develop a comprehensive management report, including design recommendations based on the research I have conducted and that I plan to conduct. Thank you for your flexibility in allowing me to present my management report update remotely. If you have any questions or comments, please pass them along to Professor Intriligator, and he'll pass them along to me. Finally, I look forward to delivering the final management report in the coming months. Thank you. Bye.